So first and foremost, let's figure out exactly what is quantization. So quantization is a technique. It's a technique that is used in machine learning to reduce the size of a model in memory. We know that models, some of the larger language models that are coming out now, can take up tens or hundreds of gigabytes of memory if you load them in full precision. And we'll talk about what that means to be full precision here shortly. But essentially, quantization is a way for to reducing the precision of each of the parameters or the weights of the model so that the model can fit into, take up less memory. And essentially, we are decreasing the size. We're not decreasing the number of parameters, but we are decreasing the size of the model in memory. And so what I mean by full precision is that, initially the weights of a model in most cases come fully unquantized. They come in full precision, and that's going to be 32-bit floating point numbers. So that means one single parameter of a model takes 4 bytes or 32 bits to store it. And that adds up. When we're talking about large language models of today, or any of the models of today, whether it's across computer vision or whatever it be, they're usually really large. And so if for example, for a 7 billion parameter model, which is actually quite small in regards to a lot of the state-of-the-art models that we use like ChatGPT, this is actually very small in comparison to those. A 7 billion parameter model where each parameter is 4 bytes or 32 bits would need 28 gigabytes of space just to hold the model. And so that actually exceeds the amount of RAM on a lot of standard computers that people have. But it's feasible and it's doable, and you do see a lot of models that are this size. Now, when you scale that up to something that's like ChatGPT, I believe 3, that was 175 billion parameters, if you were to load that in full precision, you would need 700 gigabytes of GPU RAM. Now, because we use GPUs for models, you need GPU RAM, but still, you would need 700 gigabytes of RAM to load a 175 billion or a ChatGPT model into memory. And that's just for ChatGPT 3. The later models, they actually take up way more. We're talking about, they have way more parameters than that, upwards of 1 to 2 trillion. And so that's why it matters. Quantization allows for us to use these really, really large models that can do all these amazing things, and shave off so much of the memory requirements of it, and still maintain a large amount of the performance of the model. And so this is pretty much what the course is about. We're going to show you the different techniques for quantizing models, and you're going to learn how to do them by hand. And then finally, we'll show you how to do them using open source packages at the end. So let's hop into understanding what quantization is and the different data types that you can store parameters as.